Hey YouTube, it's Amanda. So I'm trying something a little different today. I've got my tripod set up on my table and filming in my house. So this is our, I don't even know what you would call it, shelf in our kitchen or dining room where we keep extra stuff. Dog food, cat food, blender, different things like that, food processor, whatever. Today makes 13 weeks total since I've had surgery, so I'm 13 weeks post-op as of today. My surgery date was March the 10th of this year with Dr. John Tuliadis at Advanced Surgeons here in Birmingham that is located inside of Grandview Medical Center. Dr. T and his team are awesome. If you live in the Birmingham area and you're looking to get weight loss surgery, just to talk to somebody about it, definitely go see Dr. T. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Surgery date was March the 10th, so tomorrow, I believe it is, will be 3 months. My high weight was 260 pounds. My weight on day of surgery was 244 pounds. My current weight as of today is 211.8 pounds. So that makes a total loss from my highest of 48.2 pounds. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm almost at my first goal, which kind of is 2 goals in one. Like mini goal is to lose 50 pounds, which I only have like 1.8 more pounds to go, and my big mini goal is to get below 200, and it's 11.8 more pounds away. And so I feel like it's very doable within the next month. You know, I'm not looking to lose it in a couple of weeks. I know that's not realistic, but anyway, so let's get on to what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So first things, I wanted to talk about like some struggles that I've been having, and then kind of end on a good note with some of the strength that I've been finding within myself, as well as I want to do a skin flick. So I'm not going to show any skin. I'm not that brave just yet. I don't feel that good about myself just yet, but I do want to give you a look at what I look like now. I don't know why I never did it before, because I was driving. But anyway, so here we go. All right, so one of my biggest struggles is an everyday struggle, and it is getting my water in. And I feel like inside I feel so confident that I'm drinking enough water, because I've always got my cup with me and it's always full of ice cold water, you know. And I drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, and then I'll go hours without drinking, even though I have a reminder set on my phone to ding every time I need to drink water. I sometimes still forget. I have been getting better with my timer at the end of my meal. So if I eat something, I will say just to my phone, like I'll say, "Hey Siri," and then, you know, she'll listen to me, and I'll say, set a timer for 30 minutes, and she'll say 30 minutes and counting, and then it goes off. So then I know I can drink. And that has really helped me be able to follow that rule of not drinking when eating with your, like, don't drink with your meals and snacks and things like that. And so, but getting the water in throughout the day, like getting the full 64 ounces of water or more, because I probably need to be taking in more than that, is still a struggle. I'm having a really hard time being motivated to go to the gym. Once I'm there, I'm feeling good about it. You know, once I'm there, it's easy to get my workout in, but it's me talking myself out of going is the issue. And the way that I normally go to the gym is if I work, which I'm off this week, but if I work, I get off at 2:30 in the morning. I go to the gym from like 3 to say 4, and then come home. My husband gets up and goes to work at 4:30. So, you know, there are mornings where I'm like, oh, I really need to go to the gym, but I just don't feel like it. Or, oh, my stomach hurts. Or, you know, I'm so tired and I really need sleep. Like, I just talk myself out of it. And so I feel like I need to work on that. I need to make it a habit. That's one of my big goals right now, is to make the gym a habit again, because a few years ago, it was a habit and it felt great. And I really miss that, and I want that motivation back. A lot of times sometimes, like, I don't even want to say a lot of times or sometimes, because I feel like I'm making up an excuse. I'm sorry if you hear my dog chasing my cat over there. But sometimes I just feel, y'all take that somewhere else. Sometimes I just feel like, I'm making excuses for myself, and I don't want to make excuses for myself. I want to be that person that wants to go to the gym, you know, and on the inside I do want to go to the gym, but then my lazy other side, I guess, always talks me out of it, and I really hate that, because I enjoy the feeling after the gym, because that is an amazing euphoric feeling. If you like going to the gym, then you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I have a confession to make. I not only made but purchased. So we went grocery shopping the other day, my daughter and I did, and my husband was having some dental work done, so I wanted to treat him to a treat. And so I purchased a bag of Betty Crocker chocolate chip cookie dough mix stuff to make for him as a treat. And when I made them, they smelled so good, and I have not treated myself to anything with the exception of one brownie, which was like a month post-op, and it was a very small piece of a brownie. Actually, it wasn't even a whole brownie, but I haven't eaten anything like that, and I'm 3 months tomorrow, 3 months post-op. So I kind of self-sabotaged myself by telling myself that I could have it because I've done so well, and haven't given in to my temptation in the past. So I ate 3 chocolate chip cookies that night. And at the end of the night, when I realized what I had done, and I put it into my apps and everything, which is when I had to face reality. Let's just get real. I felt extremely guilty, to the point where, you know, it was almost like, what could I do to make up for it? But then I thought about it and said, you know what? It was a mistake. I'll do better tomorrow. You know, I won't have a chocolate chip cookie tomorrow. Not because there's not any left, because there wasn't. Mind you, I have 2 kids and a husband that love chocolate chip cookies. So anyway, yeah, so that's my confession. I ate Betty Crocker chocolate chip cookies, and I felt horrible about it after the fact. But it was like way after the fact. So, but you know, when you do things like that, and what you want to feel like you're self-sabotaging or whatever, just kind of get over it and move on. Just know that it was a mistake. Learn from your mistakes, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So recently I have been drinking a lot more coffee. I find if I drink a cup of coffee in the mornings, I get a lot more done around the house, or I'm just more active altogether. Like, I don't lay in the bed, I don't sit on the couch, you know, I'm up and moving around a lot more. I do put protein shakes in my coffee. If I do drink coffee, I do put like half of a protein shake in. So it definitely helps me with having a lot more energy. Like I said, whenever I do drink the coffee, I feel like I can do pretty much all my housework, and I never get tired. Now, I am on B12 vitamins. I have the, hold on, let's see, I got them right here. I have the Berry Active calcium pills. I have the Berry Active multivitamins. I have the Berry Active iron with vitamin C, I believe it is. And then I have the Nascabal, which is a B12 nasal spray. When we went to our pre-op class, there was a representative for that company, for Nascabal, in there to talk to us about not only the B12 nasal spray, but also the bariatric vitamin package, and they mail it to me every month. I don't have to do anything. It's really awesome, and my insurance covers it 100%. So now let me say this: it covers it 100% because we have met our deductible and out of pocket for the year, so we don't, like, anything we need for the rest of the year, medical-wise, is paid for 100% by our insurance. But anyway, so my next point was remembering my vitamins, because I'm having struggles with that. I have good intentions. You know, I have found if I take my multivitamin on an empty stomach, or I don't have a lot of solid food on my stomach, it makes me nauseous. And so I have to make sure that I have eaten something before I can take my meds, because I normally take my calcium and my multivitamin together. And it's just easier for me to do that, to remember, okay, I took it at this time, instead of having like take the calcium, then the multivitamin, then the iron, then the calcium again. You know, it's one less thing for me to remember. But anyway, basically I'll think to myself, okay, I'm gonna have my coffee or whatever in the morning, and then I'm gonna have breakfast, and then I'm gonna take my vitamins. Okay, so here's where the problem comes in. I forget to eat breakfast. I don't mean to. I won't eat anything, and it'll be like 11, 12, 1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. Well, it's lunchtime now, you know, so then I have to like kind of make up for it for the rest of the day, because I do forget to eat, which I didn't put that down on my list, but that might be something that I want to talk about. I guess really that's all. I just forget to eat, and I have to either set timers for myself, or I have to remind myself. Like, I have to constantly remind myself that I need to eat, because if I don't, then my nutrition is not going to be great for that day. And it's really hard to push in a bunch of meals towards the end of the day, because you only have so much time left in the day, and you don't want to be eating and then an hour later eating and then an hour later eating, you know what I mean? So that's something I need to work on and get better at. Okay, so that's my struggles. On to the strengths. I feel like knowing when I'm self-sabotaging or doing something wrong, just trying to like talk myself into thinking that it's right, for instance, not going to the gym, I feel like being aware that that is happening is a strength for me, because I can, it's an internal struggle. I can kind of talk myself into, okay, I can't do that again, you know, or okay, we've got to get to the gym, and just make a conscious effort. So knowing when I'm doing those things to myself, and then being able to correct them, I feel like is a strength of mine. I'm starting to feel good about myself. There are certain things that I have always had issues with. I've always had a bad body image. My husband's always told me, you're so beautiful, I wish that you could see yourself through my eyes, and I never have been able to see it. So, anyway, but I'm starting to feel better about myself. I am just feeling better in my clothes. I feel better in my skin. I feel better wearing shorts. I feel better, you know, going to Walmart with no makeup on, which I used to hate, by the way. I always felt like everybody was looking at me and photoing me and putting me on peopleofwalmart.com. Like I seriously thought about that sometimes. But just because I was so big, well, to me, I was so big. I mean, 260 pounds on a 5'6" frame, 5'5" frame. There's a lot of body there. Anyway, okay. So the last thing I want to do is a skin flick, and I'm going to go ahead and preface this with, I'm going to critique myself. I'm going to show you areas that I'm not really comfortable with. Like I said, I'm not going to show a whole lot of skin. Like, I'm not showing my stomach. I'll show you with my shirt on. That's it. If you don't really care to see, then thanks for watching the rest of it. And here we go. All right. All right, so this is a size extra large t-shirt. I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but my favorite color is pink. I almost always have pink on somewhere, whether it's my shoes or my shirt. But anyway, okay, so this is me at 211.8 pounds. I'll go ahead and tell you first, I don't like the way my stomach looks in this shirt from the front, because you can see my little roll there, so I'm not completely comfortable with that just yet. I tend to wear my t-shirts bigger so that they don't hug my roll, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, my arms. So this bothers me when I look at it from this way, because on the camera to me it looks a lot bigger, but when I look down I see that it is pretty big. But I'm working on that. I do arm day at the gym. I don't know if you want to see it from this angle, but yeah, so I'm getting some muscles, but still a lot of fat there. So that's my left arm. This is my right arm, about the same. Okay, this is the side view. Again, see, this is my roll that I'm not really that satisfied with. I have a pooch down here too, but it's not bad, like you can't. Anyway, then I go to the back, and I don't like how you can see every bulge that I have. So anyway, that's my back. So yeah, so that's me. Maybe one day I'll do my video in the front room, and you'll be able to see a full body picture. But anyway, well, thank you guys for watching. It was nice to talk to you, and I hope to hear from some of you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to continue on this journey with me, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications whenever I post a video, go ahead and hit the little bell, and you'll get a notification when I post a new video, which I'm trying to work on doing every week instead of every 2 or 3 weeks. So I do apologize for that, you guys. But it was great talking to y'all. Thank you.